What's a tariff?
A tariff is a tax on imports or exports between sovereign states.
Good morning, and welcome to Waking Up with Siri and Katie. I'm your host, Katie Korek, and today we are going to be delving into the hot topics of tariffs and foreign trade. We will first be taking a look at a speech made last night by Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell.
A few weeks ago, our president proposed a tariff on steel and aluminum. I know I have previously been in support of our president's actions, but it is my understanding that virtually no Republicans in the Senate support this tariff. Being from Kentucky, I understand the importance of strong trade relationships. NAFTA has blessed my home state and this country, and I fear that imposing these tariffs will be a slippery slope that will lead to a larger trade war. I urge caution, and senators, especially those of you that are Republican, I urge you to contact President Trump and express your concerns with these actions.
Joining me to talk further about McConnell's speech is my co-host, Stormy Daniels.
Thanks so much for having me co-host with you this week, Katie. I love your show.
Thank you for being here. Also joining us is Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. Thank you for being here, Senator.
Thank you for having me today.
Senator Schumer, would you please comment on the statements made in McConnell's speech and the actions taken by the president regarding tariffs?
I sure would. First, the politics of this situation are deplorable. We need to be focusing on tariffs in China, not our allies in Canada and Europe. The way this bill was presented and executed was poorly thought out, and as we can see, it has been ineffective due to all the exemptions we've been making. I agree with what McConnell is saying, that this will lead to a trade war, but I'm ashamed of the lack of response and leadership from Republicans in Congress. That being said, I support President Trump for imposing $60 billion of tariffs on China. This is what we needed to be doing.
Wow, this sounds a lot different from the last trade war I was involved in. Trade Floors 2, Harder Than Steel, available now on pay-per-view. Although this one sounds just as uncomfortable.
Thank you, Senator, for your time and your insight. Be sure to tune in tonight to watch the Late Night How Are You Watching This? You Must Be Unemployed with Steven Stolberg Show.
98, 99, 10,000. Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. But while you're here, let me talk to you about the importance of tariffs. Our country should be strong, like these guns, flex, pow. And the best way to do that is to support domestic businesses. These dumbbells, made from U.S. steel, are putting Americans back to work and me back in the gym.
That's right, Paul. Hi, I'm Larry with the U.S. Steelworkers. We at USW think that this tariff is fantastic. In this day and age, the working class families are hanging on by a thread. Industrial production has been steadily declining for so long at the expense of the lax trade rules, and my fellow coworkers and I are sick of it. These tariffs are long overdue.
Thanks, Trump.
Welcome to the Late Night How Are You Watching This? You Must Be Unemployed show with Keith and Stolberg.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Late Night How Are You Watching This? You Must Be Unemployed show with Kevin Stolberg. Thank you all. I'm sure you have all heard about the new tariff on aluminum and steel. Yes, Trump announced a 10% tariff on aluminum and a 25% tariff on steel in early March 2018. But don't worry, according to him, trade wars are good and easy to win. Now, I think it's important that we clarify what a trade war actually is, because it's kind of unclear. A trade war is when mommy and daddy really love each other, so they begin imposing tariffs on each other's love, causing a rise in price levels. Then, both mommy and daddy gain less from trade than they normally would if they freely shared their love without any barriers. After all of that, and facing pressure as prominent Republicans began to come out against the tariffs, Trump then decided that certain countries would be limited from the tariffs, excluding basically every country but China. But don't worry, look at what he recently tweeted. In the course of 2 months, we have seen a total reversal of Trump's policies for China and tariffs. Who knows what will happen next? Oh,
This just in. We will get to await a new children's book by the Wall Street Journal and Trump. Where in the world was Barack Obama? Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great night.